guys, Mr. Klein here with our video that I have for your video project, and I'm going to give you 5 tips to make your video awesome. You have this worksheet that I'm going to give you, and you're going to be able to make a pretty awesome video without too much work. So I'm going to go through each of these 5 things so you can know how to set things up and go ahead and get started. Okay, tip number 1. Set up your stage correctly. Now when it comes to your video, the best props and best information mean nothing if you can't see it and you can't hear it, okay? The best thing you should probably do is actually practice a couple times to get your sound. Make sure your voice is clear and things like that. See, you guys might have made fun of me that I've done a couple of stage acts and things like that, but the thing is this. I can project my voice across the room and I can speak loudly and clearly to where you can understand, okay? Once you get that done and get your lighting done correctly where you can perfectly see it, like how you can see this paper right here, then you're good to go. Also, you want to make sure your camera is set up a good distance so you can see the whole thing and you can point your fingers at it and do all that stuff. Okay? The way you set up your camera actually can actually be really, really easy. In fact, if you look at this view right here, okay, this view is from actually my bigger camera taking footage of it. What we actually see is all I have right here is I have a crate with my iPad kind of taped and actually propped up by the textbook, so it's actually not moving or anything like that. If you or your parents aren't like cool on doing stuff like that, you can go ahead and just have someone hold it for you. And above it, that's perfectly fine. I mean, we're not going to win any Academy Awards with our videos, but I want you to see what it's like to actually make a video. By the way, hi. So, there you go. And also, make sure your camera is set up in landscape instead of portrait. Now, I'm going to say this in class, okay? I'm going to say it in class, and you're going to think I'm crazy. But look, you watch the videos, you watch your Vines, you watch your Instagrams, you watch your videos on YouTube, and they hold up like this, okay? People will cry if you make the film like this, okay? Because the thing is, you're missing all of the action all around here, okay? So you're only seeing this part. If you hold it landscape, which you saw the way my iPad was set up, it's sideways. Landscape orientation, people won't cry if you film like that, okay? Your video will look terrible if you do it portrait instead of landscape. So make sure you make it look like this, okay? And from here on out, whenever you're recording something on your phone, for the love of the beard of Zeus, make sure it's done in landscape so you get the whole scene. Okay, step number 2, make a sandwich with your presentation. Now, you've organized your lesson, you got your 5 big ideas, you got all that stuff. You want to make sure that whenever you do your presentation, you sandwich it, okay? At the very beginning, I told you what the video was going to be about, okay? At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you what the video is about again. In the middle is the nice, juicy meat of this video, which in this case is, you know, how to make a video, okay? So, a good idea is to spend about a minute introducing your lesson, you know, say who you are and stuff like that. At the end of the lesson, give about a minute summarizing your lesson. Great thing to do would be to use a graphic organizer. And then spend the rest of the 8 minutes teaching the lesson. Okay, use color to make your organizer pop out. If you notice, my color copies right here all have blue, okay? They're all blue, right? And black. And you notice when we have my graphic organizers, we have all sorts of colors, right? Like aqua, okay, and orange, and even black, okay? All of that stuff helps you understand concepts better. Scientists have shown that colors, using different colors, help your ideas stick out more and for people to remember them better. Okay, so you want to make sure that you use colors and stuff. Okay, so whenever you're writing your notes, notice how, even though that isn't blue, it's actually maroon, but I use different colors. You can use different color pencils. I would suggest using ink or even different markers for writing your notes. Go ahead and do that. Okay, number 4, take your time speaking, but keep track of your time. Okay, when you're presenting, you tend to talk really, really quickly. The reason why is because you're all fire in a hurry and nervous, so you like take really, really quick. and get everything out just so you can be done with it. Okay, a great thing to do is to record a section of your lesson, just one section. So like you could record this part right here, and then play it back and see how well you did it. I mean, after all, you have like your phone. Okay, you're recording with your phone or your camera, so it's not that hard. It's not that hard to actually go back and watch it. Okay, so what you can just do is just do something like this. So, portrait orientation, we don't want to use this because if not, people will cry. We want to use landscape, on the other hand, to make sure it works real well. Okay, so portrait orientation, we don't want to use this because if not, people will cry. We want to use landscape, on the other hand, to make sure it works real well. Okay, that's all you have to do in order to make sure you're speaking fast enough, okay, or slow enough. Now, remember, you have 10 minutes, so it's a great job if you just use your stopwatch on your phone, okay? Like I have mine, I just started it just now, but if I was under the 10-minute limit, I would make sure that I would have that going. And as you can see right here, I just have my stopwatch just off the screen where you can see it, okay? Finally, have some fun and do something out the ordinary, okay? You know, this doesn't have to be very difficult. After all, you realize the 5 big ideas weren't that much of a deal. Writing the notes wasn't that much of a deal. Have some fun with this, okay? If you can see how I set it up, you actually have enough of a stage where you could actually maybe do an experiment. Tell a joke, okay? Do something funny. Okay, go ahead and try it out. Remember, as long as this video doesn't take any more than 10 minutes, you're good to go. Okay, make your lesson awesome. Make it something that you want to remember and that you'll watch later and be like, geez, that wasn't that bad. Okay, so there you go. That's your tips. 5 tips to make your video awesome. You want to set your stage correctly. Remember, not portrait, someone will cry. Okay, landscape. Okay, make a sandwich with your presentation. You want to summarize before and after, okay? Because we do that. Use color to make your organizer and your notes pop out. Take your time when speaking, but also keep track of your time. Use a stopwatch or something like that. Have some fun and do something out of the ordinary. This project should be awesome, okay? And there's no reason why you can't do that. So, well, there you go. And that's your video. And if, as always, you have any questions, please let me know, and thanks for watching.